welcome to RoadRunners. Hopefully everyone who signed up to receive a craft pack received one. If you didn't, email me, I'll try and sort something out. If you didn't get one because you hadn't signed up, don't worry, we have another one coming out for February. Please email me that as well and say, I want in on the February one. This is what they received this month. I'm going to throw a picture up right now. Loads of stuff there to get involved with. Loads of things. I know Abigail Rose has been cracking on quickly with hers and she's got all her bits ready. But today we are going to jump straight in with a craft with Jenny and then we're going over to Nick for our talk. So let's go and join them.
Today's craft, you're going to need some glue, scissors, coloured pencils and a pen. You can either colour in joy or you can cut out on pieces of paper or coloured card, anything, and then just stick them down on a piece of paper. Underneath the J, you need to write E, S, E, S for Jesus. Under the O, it's O, T, H, E, R, S, and under Y, it's O, U. And then you can decorate it how you want, so you can either draw pictures on there of things that bring you joy, or you can just be as creative as you want.
Hello Roadrunners. This week we're continuing our series on finding joy. And I know you realise that doesn't mean that we're playing hide and seek looking for a child called Joy. This week I want to talk about another way of finding joy that's a bit unexpected. I remember when I was a child, I didn't like hearing the words, do as you're told. You may feel the same. We're tempted to say, oh, why must I? Or do I have to? But we tend to find from experience that disobeying good advice is a mistake. Right now, the whole world is having to obey rules which are for our own good. It may mean we can't go to school or we can't see our friends and family. It may mean we aren't allowed to do the things we enjoy doing. These rules apply to us all. And as adults, we may not feel that obedience is bringing us joy right now. But when our obedience results in all the illness and the sadness stopping, then it will bring joy. Can you imagine how full of joy we will be when we can resume our normal life? Then we will be able to say, and to mean it, doing as we were told has brought us joy. Just before Jesus was put to death on a cross, he had a special time with his friends. He gave them lots of good advice. At one point we read in John's Gospel that he said, if you obey my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have obeyed the Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and your joy may be complete. So Jesus was saying that if we do what he tells us, it will bring us joy. Now, I expect most of you have at one time or another made a Lego model. I used to love doing it with my children. I had a similar toy as a child myself. And recently, I made a model of the Crystal Palace football stadium. Here it is. When I completed the model like the picture on the box, it gave me great joy. But if you lose the instructions or you try to do it without using them, it's very frustrating. This model I made had 3,754 pieces, and you learn that the best way to make the model is to follow the maker's instructions. You may have seen adults trying to make up flat pack furniture. It's just the same. If they don't follow the maker's instructions, they end up with a mess. Certainly no joy. Now, for most of my life, I had great trouble combing my hair. Look at this picture of me. My hair always stood up on end or went all over the place, however hard I tried. Then one day I discovered if I parted my hair on the other side, it stayed in place. Indeed, when I look at pictures of me as a child, I find it used to be parted on that side. God had made my head so that my hair was supposed to be combed that way. But by insisting on trying to fight against God's intentions, I was never going to find joy. Now I want to ask you a question. Who made the wonderful world in which we live? That's right, God. He is the maker of the world. So what do we need to do to find joy in this life? That's right. Follow the maker's instructions. And where do we find them? In the Bible. The Bible is a good book, a set of maker's instructions for how we should live our lives. A summary of his instructions are known as the 10 Commandments, but when Jesus was about to leave his disciples, he gave them a simpler version. He said, "The greatest commandment is this: love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and love your neighbour as yourself." So the message today is this: if we do what God tells us to do, we will find joy. Bye.
Thank you for that, Nick. Thank you for that, Jenny. Brilliant craft there. And Nick, great talk. To be fair, I'm the same with my hair at the moment. It's getting all over the place, but it's hard to find a hairdresser. I have got some clippers, so I may get Grace to cut it this week. You never know. It might be a surprise for next week. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. I'd look forward to hearing about you doing the crafts. Likewise with the craft packs. Look forward to seeing what you've made in that. Again, please email me if you'd like to jump in on that if you didn't receive it this week. We would love to give it you. The aim will be in the first couple of weeks of each month, we will give you we'll give you 2 crafts for the month with everything you need involved, and then you can jump in on that. Don't forget the calendar, jump in. Best place to find out what God wants us to do is reading the Bible, and the calendar's helping us with that. And then we will be back here next Sunday with more stuff. So have a great week, enjoy your week. Look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. God bless.